not what we wanted or expected, but, I thought it was a good game. I thought we played decently well throughout the whole game until the end. I think we kind of lost our composure at the end, but, we always talk about it's game by game. It's a very long season, and one game doesn't define who we are or what we can do. So, we just got to get back into the gym and work hard and, work on those things that we can control.
As you guys got a chance to kind of reflect on the game, what kind of stood out about the turnover situation? Was it some things that you guys did poorly? Was it something that Tennessee did? Just kind of what did you guys think about that whole thing?
Yeah, their press is very good, obviously, but I don't even know how many turnovers we had. I know it was a lot. Yeah, their press is really good, but also we could have controlled that a lot better. We knew we were going to turn the ball over a little bit. We knew they were going to get some offensive rebounds. That's kind of what their team's about. But we definitely turned the ball over way too many times, and that led to easy layups for them. So that's definitely something we'll be working on. I don't know. I think Rhode Island maybe showed us a little bit of a press like that, but we haven't seen that yet. So we just got to work on that, and we'll get better.
Teagan, what have the older girls, the veterans, told you about Cyhawk Week, Cyhawk game?
Not much so far, but from the energy in the gym and from them, it's definitely a big deal. And yeah, I'm just excited to be a part of it for the first time.
Sydney, what have you tried to impress on the younger kids about Cyhawk Week and what it means to you personally, or what have you kind of learned about it? Since you're an out-of-state kid, but what have you learned about in your time here?
Yeah, I think it's just a fun game. The way that Iowa supports women's basketball and just this game in general is really special, and we're excited every time we get to play them. But yeah, it's just about composure. There's so much outside noise and pressure on this game, but it's really just another game, and we just got to play Iowa basketball and play together, and we'll be fine. But more than anything, we're excited, and it's such a fun game to play in.
There's been stretches in the non-conference where you play and then maybe have 5 or 6 days off, play again. The fact that this game is, 3 days later after Saturday, and it's a huge opportunity at home where you guys have been so good. How much has that kind of maybe accelerated the page turning from Saturday?
Yeah, it's nice playing a game sooner rather than later after a loss. I think we all want to get back out there and show what we can do, and obviously that game at Tennessee wasn't a complete representation of who we are. But I think we're excited. I think these next 2 days of practice will be super important, and just getting that confidence in yourself and each other, and that'll be really important.
How happy are you with the way you've been playing, your productivity and stuff, especially coming off the knee?
Yeah, I think. Okay, I don't think I'm playing my best basketball. I think it's definitely a change when you go from learning to play with Kaylin and playing without her. But I don't know, I feel like I find myself a little bit waiting on the perimeter for a shot that I would probably have gotten the past 3 years, and not so I just definitely need to be more aggressive on the offensive end. I think for 3 years I learned to play with Caitlin, and now it's definitely an adjustment, but there's no excuses. I'm definitely getting in the gym and do all the things that I can control and know that I can do really well.
Can you go into more some of those differences between playing with Caitlin versus without Caitlin? Is that the biggest thing, kind of just knowing that you're going to find yourself open, or that she's going to find you when you're open for a good shot, or what are some of the biggest differences you've noticed?
Yeah, I think the defense obviously was very spread out last year a little bit more. People were guarding Caitlin all the way at the logo, but just her passes, you would find yourself open, and at times you wouldn't think you would be open, and I think I'm definitely still figuring that out. I'll be on the perimeter, think I'm open for a shot, and not that I'm not getting the ball, but last year I would have that shot right away. But I think that is also a chemistry thing, and just playing with Caitlin, her no one passes like she does. So it's definitely an adjustment, but I hadn't practiced with the team for quite a while, so just getting chemistry with everyone else is really important. But more than anything, I just have to play my game and be aggressive. There's no excuses, and I just got to keep working hard.
Teagan, can you shed some light on what this time, your first whatever it is, been 8, 9 games, what this has been like for you to jump in as a freshman and be thrown into a lot of really big, important situations? And is this kind of what you expected out of yourself, or have you kind of surprised yourself with what you've done this year?
I mean, it's really super exciting to be a part of it, and I did expect a lot for myself, and I think I did want it for myself. I've worked really hard for this, so I think having the opportunity is really amazing, and then just the whole team, the coaches, just giving me the confidence to go out and play how I can play, I think has been really amazing too. So I think just everything throughout these past couple of games has really helped me.
What's helped you be ready so quickly? I mean, be able to step into this moment as such a young player and kind of be ready for that moment?
I think my teammates just supporting me and encouraging me. Even when I do make a mistake, they don't get upset. They're just ready to get me back out there. So I think that's something that's been really, really great.
Sydney, Jan mentioned that you and Lucy have been able to share the practice court a ton this year. How close do you think to like 100% chemistry, or where you want to be at this point in the season, do you think you guys are?
Yeah, I don't think that we've reached our peak or are that close to it, but I do believe that we are a really great team, and we've shown glimpses of that. Like, I think we talked a little bit about the Tennessee game. Like, I think if we would have lost that game last year, it would have been because of like being out rebounded. But I think we did that very well, and I think that we're relying on our defense a lot, and that's really cool. And I think just on the offensive end, getting things clicking, we'll be completely fine. We're all great players, and it'll click soon.
Cindy, you just played a physical team in Tennessee this past week, and obviously, how can it help you guys, when you play a more physical team like that later down in Big Ten play, prepare you guys for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think just the preparation and seeing a team like that, just their press and how aggressive they were. Like, we hadn't played a team like that, and I think that's really good to see before, conference play. I think Ohio State plays very similar as well. But I think that's good for us. The season's always going to be up and down. We knew it wasn't going to be perfect. But there's a lot of things that we can learn from a loss. Obviously, we would rather learn from a win, but we know what we have to work on, and it'll prepare us for the rest of the season.